Hello, my name is Chris Bell, and I'm the Manager of Business Development at BlueNet Technologies. Welcome to our webcast, Business Analytics with IBM Cognos Software and Google Maps. I have my colleague Özgür Yogurtku on the line, and Özgür is a Managing Director at BlueNet. Today we'll be talking about how companies can improve their business analytics using IBM Cognos Software and Google Maps. We'll talk about our product, bluemaps, a location intelligence platform that works as an add-on for IBM Cognos Software. bluemaps creates a unique visualization using Google Maps for your data and enables you to make better and faster business decisions. In the next 30 minutes, we're going to provide a brief introduction to BlueNet and our services, and then we'll talk a bit about some of the new trends in business intelligence and the business needs those trends address. We'll try to show you how bluemaps can address these problems using some industry-specific demos. And finally, we'll talk about how IBM Cognos Software and bluemaps can fit within your enterprise business intelligence architecture. You can listen to this webcast through your computer or through accessing your phone line. If you have dialed in, we'd request you to mute your phones, please. At the end of the presentation, we'll have a short Q&A session, and we can get questions from our listeners on the phone line. And please raise your hand using the button on the upper right if you have any questions. Okay? A little bit about BlueNet. We're a software and services company working with enterprise customers. We collaborate with a wide range of customers in different industries, including financial services, retail, transportation, logistics, FMCG, and tourism. We offer our in-house industry and technology expertise to enable companies to make better use of technology. BlueNet's working closely with IBM, and we're an IBM Advanced partner with many global success stories. And we're really proud to be one of the finalists for the 2010 IBM Beacon Awards worldwide. BlueNet has an extensive experience with all IBM Cognos Software family of products. So according to Forrester Research, in the year 2009, when the software market, along with many other markets, had a decline, business intelligence software enjoyed a double-digit growth. So why do you think business intelligence software was able to maintain growth in such an adverse business climate? Forrester ties this to the nature of BI software, as BI aims to provide the transparency and decision support to improve business performance and help companies through difficult times. So better business decisions are really what companies need most during these challenging times. So when we talk about trends in business intelligence, we want to talk about some of the trends in the BI world. Focus group thinks more graphical user interfaces and more user-friendly interfaces is one of the top 5 trends in BI. In a white paper written by HP, the company states that the usability of BI systems and BI user interfaces has to be more friendly for business users. They say the way to do this is to provide user interfaces based on consumer products and system experiences. Datamation lists cloud computing, interactive visualization, and data mashups as 3 of the 9 emerging trends in business intelligence software. So when we look at IBM trends and innovations in business intelligence, industry leaders like IBM have recognized the value of BI in helping them manage their own business. Did you ever wonder why IBM's reinvention of itself has been so successful? Why they're able to consistently deliver ROI to their shareholders quarter after quarter? Look, the reality is that the technology IBM offers to the marketplace are actually used to help them manage their own business. So how can you and your company benefit from all of this? Here's some trends and innovations as outlined by IBM. You might have noticed that some of the items on this list are underlined. These underlined trends are very similar to the trends and ideas outlined by the research and technology companies we mentioned in the previous slide. In this webinar, we're going to focus only on those trends and show you ways how your company can make use of them. So let's drill down a little bit into some of the business problems and trends right now. Why do you think different research and technology companies all have come up with similar conclusions? What are the business problems and needs that create those trends? Well, primarily over-information. The companies collect very low-grained data through the advanced IT systems they have. Large retailers can have close to real-time or daily information about every product sold at each of their stores, maybe even 1,000 stores. So consumer goods companies know which of their key customers sell which one of their products at which store in detail. In supply chain operations, companies can have a constant up-to-date information status about where in the world their products are right now. But having a huge amount of data brings really no value to the enterprise unless it can be analyzed and utilized with the right tools. When we talk about BI for everyone, we're basically saying companies need BI from the executive room to decision makers and business influencers in various lines of business. However, while BI may be universally available, the applications for these tools aren't commonly understood or used as they should be. BI should be intuitive enough to be usable and accessible to people at all times in the enterprise. So, with increasing complexity of the business data, decision makers need alternative ways to look at and make use of this data. Reporting, as commonly used now, generally focuses on answering questions of who, what, or when, and the question of where has been traditionally overlooked. With the increasing importance of global operations in companies, the where component gets more and more important in understanding the trends in business data. So, going back, using the old school colored pens to track sales and business locations on a physical map on the wall really has been a very common business concept. The technology to do this with computers has also been around for some time. The Geographical Information System, GIS, has been around for a while, and recently web-based mapping systems such as Google Maps diffuse our daily lives. And even recently, Web 2.0 technologies provided us with the ability to really marry or mesh capabilities of different IT systems. So Web 2.0 was the enabler in the idea of mashing up location-based technologies like Google Maps into the data analysis capabilities of business intelligence systems. Thus, the term coined as location intelligence has been widely used in recent years. So now we're going to dive into an actual sales case and a demo. But before going on any further with slides, we want to dive into the demo to show you how the capabilities of bluemaps and IBM Cognos work together. We have two sample business scenarios to run through. The first one talks about using bluemaps for sales analysis in our fictitious grocery store chain, Blue-Mart. And the second one is about global chemical manufacturer, not so creatively called Blue Chem. The second demo exhibits how bluemaps and IBM Cognos Software can be used to improve your supply chain operations. So now I'll let my colleague Ozgur go through the demos with you.